Hello guys, welcome to the NATIN classes. This is the sixth part of the chapter 8 Introduction to Trigonometry of class 10. In this video we are going to solve the third exercise, that is 8.3 of the chapter. Now before solving the exercise we need to know some basic concepts of complementary angles and some formula of trigonometry related to that. So what are complementary angles? Two angles are said to be complementary if their sums equals to 90 degree. That is, for example, 30 and 60. 30 plus 60 is equal to 90 degree. So we can say that 30 and 60 are complementary angles. Similarly, 10 plus 80 is equal to 90. So we can say that 10 degree and 80 degree are complementary angles. Now there are some formulas which we will require in solving the problems in this exercise. These are basically these 6 formulas. There are main 3 formulas. They are just subsequent result of the other. The first one is sine of 90 minus a is equal to cos of a, which also gives us cos of 90 minus a is equal to sine a, and then we have tan of 90 minus a is equal to cot a, which gives us cot of 90 minus a is equal to tan of a, and sec of 90 minus a is equal to cosec of a, which gives us cosec of 90 minus a is equal to sec of a. Now don't get confused with these two formulas. These are said to be complementary formulas and these are said to be the reciprocal formulas. There is another one formula, that is tan of a is equal to sine of a by cos of a. This is not required in this exercise, but this is required for the chapter and for the basics of trigonometry. So I am repeating this again. For complementary we have sine and cos, tan and cot, and sec and cosec. For reciprocal we have sine and cosec, tan and cot, and cos and sec. And now we move to the exercise part. So the first problem is evaluate these 3 simple problems. The first one is sine 18 degree divided by cos of 72 degree. So we can't add or subtract or divide or multiply directly. We have to use this simple identities in order to solve this. So the first one is either we have to make both the numerator and denominator in terms of cos, or both the numerator or denominator in terms of sine. So what we do here is convert this sine 18 degree into cos. So how we can do that? We see that from here sine of a is equal to cos of 90 minus a. Here a is 18 degree, so we can write sine of a is equal to cos of 90 minus a, that is 90 minus 18, and we keep the denominator part same. So it comes out to be cos 90 minus 80, it comes out to be cos of 72 degree, and the denominator is also cos of 72 degree. So they get cancelled out and what we remain is with 1. The next part is tan 26 by cot 64. What we do here is also we convert either both the numerator and denominator in terms of tan or in cot. We see that from here tan of a is equal to cot of 90 minus a. So what we do is, in place of tan a, which is here a is 26, so what we do, we take it becomes cot of 90 minus 26 degree, and the denominator remains the same. So then it becomes 90 minus 26, it comes up to be 64 degree, and the denominator is the same, cot of 64. They both get cancelled out and it becomes 1. Now the next part. It is given here cos of 48 and sine of 42. Either we convert this cos in sine or we convert this sine in cos. We do the first one, that is we convert this cos into sine. How we can convert? We see that cos of a is equal to sine of 90 minus a. So here a is 48 degree. So cos of 48 becomes sine of 90 degree minus 48 degree, and it becomes the second part remains the same, that is sine 42 degree. Now sine remains the same. Now 90 degree minus 48 degree, it comes out to be 42 degree, and it remains the same, 42 degree. Now they both get cancelled out and it gives us to the answer to be 0. Now the next problem. Here it is required to show that 1048 into 1023 into 1042 into 10 of 67 is equal to 1. So what we do is we either convert this to 10 into cot or this to 10 in terms of cot, and we see that they all get cancelled out with each other and we remain with 1. So we use here the formula which I have taught you before, that tan of A is equal to cot of 90 minus A. So we apply this to this and this term. So it becomes cot of 90 minus 48 into cot of 90 minus 23, and we keep these two terms exactly the same. It is tan 42 degree and tan of 67 degree. Now we find cot of 90 degree minus 48, it comes to be tan of 42 degree, and it comes cot of 67 degree, and then it is tan 42 degree, and it is tan 67 degree. Also we know another formula, that cot of A is equal to the reciprocal of tan of A. So in place of cot of 42, we can write 1 by tan 42, and in place of cot 67 we can write 1 by tan 67, and we keep this two same. So this and this gets cancelled out and we remain with 1. Now the next problem, which is cos of 38 into cos of 52 minus sin of 38 into sin of 52. Now either what we do is convert this both cos in terms of sin, or we convert this both sin in terms of cos. So to convert this cos in terms of sin, we use this formula: cos of A is equal to sin of 90 minus A. Alright, so this basically cos 38 comes out to be sin of 90 minus 38, and this cos 52 converts into sin of 90 degree minus 52, and this is sin 38 to sin 52. This is the LHS actually, and then sin 90 minus 38, it comes out to be sin 52 degree, and it comes out to be sin 38. Now since it is A into B, we can write as B into A, since multiplication is commutative. So we can write here sin 52 into sin 38. Now we can see that these two terms are exactly the same, identical, so they get cancelled out. So it gives us 1 which is equal to the RHS. Now the next problem is question number 3, that is, if tan of twice of A is equal to cot of A minus 18 degree, where 2A is an acute angle, then we have to find the value of angle A. Now this is very simple, we are just going to use that identity, that tan of A is equal to cot of 90 degree minus A. Now here in place of A we have to use twice A. Since 2A is an acute angle, we can apply this formula for twice A as well. So it is given that tan of twice A is equal to cot of A minus 18. So in place of tan twice A, we write cot of 90 minus twice A, and we keep the RHS same. Now in comparing this LHS and RHS, we see that they are cot on both sides, so we can just equate the angles. So what we get is 90 degree minus twice A is equal to A minus 18. So what we do is take all the variable parts in the left hand side and take all the constant part in the right hand side. So it becomes minus twice A minus A is equal to minus 18, and this plus 90 goes there to become minus 90. So minus 2A minus A becomes minus thrice of A, and minus 18 minus 90 becomes minus 108, and thus we get A is equal to minus of 108 divided by minus of 3, minus minus cancelled out, and this gives us to be 36 degree. So the answer is A is equal to 36 degree. Now the next problem. Now it is given that if tan of A is equal to cot of B, then we have to prove that A plus B is equal to 90 degree. Here also we use this formula that cot of A is equal to tan of 90 minus A. So what we do is in place of cot B, we replace this by tan 90 minus B, and then we equate the angle part of this equation, that is A is equal to 90 minus B, and we take this minus B in the left hand side, it becomes plus B, and thus we get A plus B is equal to 90 degree. This simple. And now the next problem is, if sec of 4A is equal to cosec of A minus 20 degree, where 4A is an acute angle, then we have to find the value of A. This is also same. What we do is we convert this sec into cosec by applying this formula. Cosec of A is equal to sec of A is equal to cosec of 90 minus A, and in place of A we use 4A, and then we equate the angle part, that is 90 minus 4A is equal to A minus 20, and then we bring all the variables in the left hand side, this one here, and take all the constant part in the RHS side. So what we remain is with minus 5A is equal to minus 110, and then we get A is equal to minus 110 divided by minus 5, which gives us the answer to be A is equal to 22 degree. This is the answer. Now the next problem, that is question number 6. Here it is given that if A, B, C are the interior angles of a triangle ABC, then we have to show that sine of B plus C by 2 is equal to cos of A minus 2. Now we know that some of the three angles of a triangle, three interior angles of a triangle, gives us to be the 180. So from triangle ABC, since A, B, C are the three interior angles of the triangle, so we find that A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degree. So from the question we see that we have to bring this B plus in the, we have to keep this B plus in the left hand side and take the A term in the RHS. So what we do is we keep B plus C here, and we take this A to the right hand side. So it becomes B plus C divided by 2. B plus C is equal to 180 minus A. Then what we do is we divide both the sides by 2. So we get is B plus C is divided by 2 is equal to 180 degree minus A divided by 2. Now we separate the parts, that is we come 180 by 2 minus A by 2, and 180 by 2 gives us 90 degree, and this A by 2 we keep the same, and then we take sine on both the sides. So it gives us sine of B plus C by 2 on the left hand side and sine of 90 degree minus A by 2 on the right hand side. And we know this formula, sine of 90 degree minus A is equal to cos of A. So in place of A, here it is A by 2. So 90 minus A of sine gives us to be cos of A by 2. So this is the proof. Now the last problem is of this exercise is, express sine 67 degree plus cos of 75 degree in terms of trigonometric ratios of angles between 0 degree and 45 degree. This is very simple. We are just gonna use that formulas. Sine of 67 degree plus cos of 75 degree. What we use here is sine of A is equal to cos of 90 minus A. So sine of 67 becomes cos of 90 minus 67, and cos of A is equal to sine of 90 minus A. So cos of 75 becomes sine of 90 minus 75. So it becomes 20 cos 623 here and sine 15 here, and we see that both 23 degree and 15 degree are between 0 degree and 45 degree. So this is the required angle. We have expressed this term in terms of trigonometric ratios of angles between 0 and 45 degree. Here 23 and 15 both are between 0 and 45 degree. So with this we have completed the third exercise, and in the next video we are going to do the last exercise, that is 8.4 of this chapter, and we will have completed this chapter.